What is going on YouTube, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to episode number 2 of the road to 321k on TikTok shop. Now before I get into the video, I know a lot of you are probably going to be wondering, why did you put 321k? Why isn't it more of a achievable, reasonable number? And the reason is 321,000 is achievable and it is reasonable. I came up with this theory the other day. I was just driving and I was thinking after I left work. And either you are going to set ambitious goals for yourself and chase after them with passion, or you're going to sit back and let others set crazy goals for you that at the end of the day aren't even going to benefit you. And the example is, whatever kind of job you work, they're going to set really, really high goals for you, or really high metrics that they want you to achieve constantly. And even when you achieve those goals, they're going to tell you, okay, you're already done with that one, let's move on to the next one. Come on, let's get back on it. And this is going to cause you a lot of stress. Now, the reason why this is even stupid also is because you're putting yourself under all this stress to build someone else's house. I thought of this parable the other day, and it's when you work on your own business, you build something up for yourself, brick by brick by brick. It might be exhausting, it might be tiring. Physically, it may be very draining, but at the end of it all, you get to sit back and look at what you've constructed for yourself, for your family, for your future kids, whatever it is. While when you just work towards the goals that others set for you, you're actually building someone else's house. You're building it up brick by brick by brick, and it's going to get to a point where we're going to tell you, okay, your services are no longer needed, goodbye. And you finish building up someone else's house, the CEO, the owner of that business that you work at, or whatever it is, and you put in all this time, all this effort, all this physical drain and stress to constructing something for someone else. So I know that kind of dragged on for a little bit. I want to start this video off with that story. And the moral of it is, don't be afraid to set ambitious goals for yourself, because at the end of the day, you're going to reap the benefits. All right, now, update in this episode. A few things have happened since my last post. First of which, and the most important, I want to tell you guys a little bit about the costs that this whole operation is going to incur, and about the orders and the things I've purchased so far. So first of all, as I said, I am still doing a little bit of print on demand, but it's not going to be my primary focus. I'm not going to be posting any content about my print on demand products or anything. If they're going to be up there on my TikTok shop, if people want to buy them, they buy them. If they want to buy from affiliates, they can buy from affiliates. If more affiliates, and this is something new that I thought of, if more affiliates come and request samples of those products, I'll send them to them, have them create that content for me, and get those sort of passive sales, right? Because I was thinking about this. You can actually ship your own products and then also do print on demand, right? And you set it up on Shopify that way. So I said, you know what, I'm going to get a bunch of print on demand products, and I'm not going to do this yet. I'm probably going to do it in a few weeks when I have more time. List a ton of print on demand products. If they sell just off SEO, or people find them on the shop tab, or affiliates reach out and want to create videos for them, sure, awesome. Send them out and have them create the content, and then I'm gonna focus primarily on my business, the products that I'm actually shipping myself. But that's something that I realized, and I wanted to tell you guys, because you don't have to choose one or the other. You can continue to do print on demand and then also ship your own products. So when it comes to my own products, I've put in a bulk orders, as I told you guys last time. Now, fortunately, this is typical with China. It's just one of the challenges you're gonna face. One of the orders, one of the bigger ones, that was around $600. I think it had 90 items. Yeah, it had 90 items in it total, and I was really relying heavily on it. All the products were messed up. The material was not the right material. It wasn't the right shirts that were on the product listing. All of it was just a total scam, total hoax, and they wasted my time. And once I got that package, I had to pack it all back up to return it and get my refund. It caused me a bunch of headache, but worst of all, it delayed a lot of things. Like, I'm gonna get the refund at the end of the day, but it delayed things for me. The other package, I received it well. It was a bulk order of, I think in total around 40 shirts, something like that. Sorry, no, 30 something shirts, a bit smaller, but the other one was my main one that I was waiting on. It was going to be like my first bulk order, and it was all messed up, but the second one is fine. So those two items are listed up, and I'm selling them right now. The other one, we're still waiting on it. These, with Chinamen, you never know. They take so long to ship you products. It's so annoying. But it should be here soon, hopefully within the next week, which would be great as we get into May and the hotter weather. And then there's one more. that I had to find this one product that came in that shipment. It was all messed up, so I had to request a sample of it from another supplier to make sure it's all good before I make the bulk order with them. So right now I only have 2 out of my 6 products in hand so far. I plan on selling 6 different designs. I only have 2 of them right now, which, you know, isn't great. It's not ideal, but that's business. You're not going to get everything the way you want it to. The cost of all this in terms of the first bulk order and the samples, if you put all that together, is around like $900 to $1,000 up front. That's why I tell you guys it's a bit more difficult to do this model versus print on demand if you don't have that much money up front. Because if you're on your last $1,000 and like you saw, I just spent it and I didn't even get the right products and I had to return, you're going to be struggling, right? So definitely don't do this if you're on your last $1,000. But the print on demand is still running well, still getting some orders here and there, not too concerned about it. Things are slower now, but that's totally fine. The other costs have come from little things that you should keep in mind when you're going to ship your own products. So first, I bought a label printer, super cheap off Amazon, $80. It's a Bluetooth label printer that doesn't require ink or anything. It's thermal printing, so you can just print your shipping labels on it. They come out instantly. And yeah, in terms of the labels themselves, I bought a pack of 500 for $10. Stuff is very, very cheap. So they come out to about, I think, 3-4 cents a piece for the labels. And then I also bought, and this is for some more personalization, I bought product inserts. I've shown you guys the whole story with the inserts. It's always good to have that as some personalization, and it also gets people to your site. On the inserts, I designed them on Canva, got them made at the Staples. 100 inserts are only $33, so super affordable. Literally anyone can do it. It doesn't add much to your cost. The insert has a QR code to the website for a 10% off coupon. To get the 10% off coupon, they need to join my mailing list. So that way I have their email forever and I can always remarket to them. I'm also going to do SMS marketing next month. So I'm probably not going to collect that many numbers next month, but who knows? Definitely try out SMS marketing. I've never done it before, usually just email, but considering I work at a marketing automation platform, I'll be good when it comes to the SMS marketing. The other thing that I bought is poly mailers in, you can pick your color. Now most people are gonna go just buy the basic white poly mailers because they're the cheapest. Don't do that, add some personalization. My whole color theme kind of is like purple, white, black, those kind of darker colors. So I bought some purple poly mailers, 100 poly mailers for $10. Super cheap. And I also bought some stickers that have my logo and the sizes on them, so S, M, and L, and then the little logo on it, and I just put it on the package that I get from my supplier. Again, some extra personalization. 220 stickers with my logo cost $22. Once again, all this stuff is so cheap that in total all these little aspects of personalization add about 30 cents a piece to your product cost. So it's nothing really significant at all. The other cost that you're going to incur when you ship things yourself is shipping costs. Now, to my surprise, I used to think shipping costs were crazy because I would go to UPS or USPS and be like, oh, I want to buy shipping for this product, so I'm sending it here, and then they give me the label and they put it on, they charge me like $12, $13. If you print your shipping labels through Shopify, you get a discount. So to ship most shirts, it costs around $4. I shipped, well, I'm going to get into this a bit later, but to ship a normal shirt in a 9x13 poly mailer, I think I have, don't quote me on that, it can be different, and like women's shirts, they're much more lightweight. It costs around $4 for ground shipping with track hand and delivery time of like 4 to 6 business days, so super fast, super affordable, cheap. And I also want to tell you guys about my product cost. So it's a bit of a range. Some shirts cost a bit more than others, but the range is from anywhere from $6 to, for the product cost and to get it shipped to me here from China, $6 to about $10. My most expensive product costs $10 shipped and everything, and then an extra $4 that I pay to get them shipped to my customers. So that puts my most expensive or my costliest product at $14, and I sell them for $35.99. Now that leads me to my second point. When it comes to product pricing, guys, something I used to do, and this is a mistake I made on TikTok Shop, is I would sell my products for like, let's say I had these products listed up for $33.99. I was charging like $2.50 for shipping. because TikTok doesn't reimburse me anymore. If they still reimburse you, feel free to charge shipping because you're just going to make that money back and your customer is going to get free shipping. For me, I wasn't getting reimbursed on it, so I started charging $2.50 because I would think, oh, it's menial, it doesn't add much, but that was stupid mistake because it does lead to abandoned carts at the end of the day. So I just added that to my product cost. This way, I can offer customers a promotion, and everyone loves deals of getting a product with free shipping. There's going to be no surprise at checkout or anything of that sort. And also I can actually do real promotions, real flash sales that don't eat too much into my margins. So I sell my product for $35.99. As I told you guys, my most expensive one cost me $14. So let's say I do a $2 off promotion and I sell it for $33.99. I mean, I'm still making tremendous profit there, and customers get a flash deal. It pushes it up the algorithm. You get all these benefits. The third point is it allows you to give affiliates more commission. So right now I give affiliates $6 commission, which from $35.99 is about $2.04, which is very much in line with everyone else. And I also offer a free sample to kind of lure in those affiliates. And last but not least, it gives you a bit more of a margin. So when you want to run ads, which I am going to be doing this time around heavily, at one point or another, it gives you still healthy margins. Now, the other point I wanted to make, and this is a very good sign, is a little update. I've actually sold. So first, I told you guys last week I ordered the samples. The samples came in with the photo shoot. As I always say, do a real photo shoot with a real human being, listed them up, and I got orders but all the products I had was just the samples. So I got orders, 2 samples that I had, and then the other one, fortunately I got the big order for it, so I was able to send them like a brand new one. But I had to sell 2 shirts that I actually used as samples in the photo shoot. So you know, if they get it and they're like, this actually smells like a human being because my girl actually wore it, and they might smell the deodorant, it could be bad, but hopefully not. But that's a very positive sign, because before even making any content, 3 orders just off the product page. Why? The product was $35.99. It was more expensive than the other ones, but the other ones were charging $12 shipping and they were selling for $25. Extremely stupid. They also had horrendous images. So before I even posted the content that I always tell you guys is the strongest asset that we have, just the product listings got the sales, which is very positive. I actually shipped them out today. The shipping cost me around $4. So that was very positive. And I'm going to stick to the content. Like, I'm going to be posting hard. I think back to how I achieved success the first time around. I'm just going to replicate that. And I hope this serves as motivation for all of you just starting out brand new, because pretty much it is kind of like I'm starting out from scratch. I'm selling totally new products. And I'm gonna need to get those initial sales on them to get more reviews, to get them pushed out. So I'm making 2 videos a day every day. I posted 2 videos a day for the last 3 days since I've gotten the bulk order, so I can actually send stuff out. I have stuff to send out. And they're not doing very well, I'll be honest. 2 of them got over 1,000 views, the others are stuck at 200. But as I always tell you guys, experiment, try things. I'm gonna try out the strategies that I always speak about. Actually, the TikTok live today, as awkward and horrible as it was, so the grind's gonna continue. 2 to 3 posts a day, every single day. I don't care. I know this product is going to be a success. I know it is going to do well. Like, I don't have a single doubt in my mind. I thought of this other kind of rule or law that I made up earlier, and it's, if you can get 1 sale, or if you can get 1 of something, let's use a different example. Let's talk about YouTube. If you can get 1 subscriber, and this is how I approached YouTube too, I thought if I can get 1, I can get 10 subscribers. Once I got 10 subscribers, I said, if I got 10, I know I can get 100. Once I got 100, I said, now I can get 1,000. Once I got 1,000, now I'm like, I can get 10K easily. And the same with TikTok Shop. Once I got my first order, it was next to 10. Once 10 was achieved, I knew I can get 100. Once I got 100, I knew 1,000 was possible. Once I achieved 1,000, which is kind of the point that I'm at right now, I'm at 3.7 thousand. I'm like, I know 10,000 orders is 100% possible. It's achievable. And I think 7,000 orders would get me to that 321K revenue total or amount that I want for this next quarter or quarter and a half of time. So I want you guys to approach things that way. I know it's probably hard right now. You're posting, getting no views, but look, I'm in the same boat. And the first time around, I started out the same way and I got to 3,700 orders. So why can you not do it? Tell me a single excuse why you can't. There isn't. I wish you guys the best of luck on this journey. The next episode, I'm positive, I truly believe I'm gonna come back and tell you guys I've already gotten 10 orders a piece on every single one of these products, and I'm putting in my next bulk order. That's just how it is. You have to be a bit crazy when it comes to wanting to achieve really ambitious goals, because no one sees this goal. I'm telling you guys 321,000. I'm literally crazy, because where is the 321,000 on these new products? I haven't gotten 3K orders. I've only gotten 3, right? So for me to say I want 329,000 orders, I'm talking about getting something that isn't really visible right now. So the same when it comes to achieving your goals. Think crazy. Say things that people are going to look at you and say, man, that's impossible. That's not realistic. It is realistic. It is possible. There's people out there making $1 million a month off TikTok Shop, and you tell me you can't. Why not? So by the next post, 10 orders we're going to be at. The next one, we're going to be at 100, and then it's on and on from there, and you guys are going to be doing the same exact thing. You better not give up on that TikTok Shop. I'd always have people commenting like, oh, I've been doing TikTok Shop for 3 weeks and I'm not getting any sales. If you quit after 3 weeks, just work a job the rest of your life. Like, there's no business that you're just gonna take off after 3 weeks. And these very dopamine filled YouTube videos that are like, oh my god, I made 100K in 3 hours on TikTok Shop, and the thumbnails I was like, oh, that's not realistic, man. Like, okay, someone can do it, it might be possible, but if you're not able to do that, there's so much for you to achieve out there. So I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out.